Oh, look, Dave Bautista's in the news. I wonder what... Uh-oh. 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 Look, another video. So yeah, Dave Bautista's been very vocal, to say the least, in regards to James Gunn. There's been a lot of things said. This latest one, of course, was a tweet a couple of days ago where he just, shared a story of James Gunn not being rehired and, Disney making America great again. Now, Disney is very, you could say anti-current administration, most of their people, besides Ike Perlmutter, but they're trying to oust him out of there and have less of a voice from him. And we've certainly seen that in changes in the MCU and Marvel Comics, from what characters they're using to what they're spotlighting to the future of the MCU actually having females. It's very interesting. And Dave Bautista coming out and saying something like that, and how vocal he's been in general in regards to everything that's happened, it's not good. Not good for him. Now, Dave is not a big name. I don't mean to say that as an insult, but when you think about Hollywood, right? What has Dave Bautista done other than Guardians that has a big name attached to him, right? Like, he's been a supporting role in a couple movies that are arguably big, but he hasn't got a franchise to his name, right? That's his own. He can always go back to pro wrestling if he wants, but let's be real, he probably doesn't want to turn his body into more, problems than they need to be and serve Vince, so that's definitely not a way to go. And him kind of just being very vocal, honestly, just kind of worries me, because any day now, he's going to push the wrong button or say the wrong thing and get the wrong people to start responding to Disney, or something's going to happen, and it's just going to turn out real bad. And it's going to be real fast when it does. And we've seen what James Gunn's tweets have done. And openly comparing your bosses and the people that did this to a person they don't support at all. Problematic. You guys can probably see what the problem is, right? And I don't necessarily support or not support Dave Bautista and what he's saying. I mean, I'm kind of right in the middle on this whole story and this whole problem, but at some point, something's going to need to be done or made an example out of someone. And if Disney wants to make an example out of someone for being very vocal and not doing what they need to, here's the person they're going to do it to. Reshoots for Avengers 4 still got to happen, and who's to say he's not going to be one of the sacrifices that doesn't come back? And I mean, when you're playing with Disney, who's going to own such a big stake in Hollywood and what's coming out every year, do you really want to turn away the biggest studio? Not smart, man.